Christmas. Yeah. RX Beats. Yeah.
Well, since apparently I got visits. Oh. I don't know. Is this just lower now? What did I do? What have I done? Yeah, no, absolutely. You'll be fine. People are not breaking down the register doors, so you're fine. But I appreciate all of the interest. It makes me feel like we might actually fill both of them. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. They did express that it's... I should. That would be helpful. Testimonials, yeah, that's what we're looking for. All right, so, yeah, online, i.e. only audience. Give me a second. The laptop decided to restart on its own because it's like that. So it do be that way. But then we get to listen to the wonderful Stab Christmas music playlist that only get to have it for a month. So we gotta enjoy it while it's around.
This is a bit more upbeat than sad. I mean,
Okay.
yeah.
Everything going all right?
Just a
Jeff? 'Cause-
Mannheim steamroller.
'cause there's just so much being pushed through the sad filter in here already. So is everything okay?
It's been a rough couple of weeks, I think, probably for everybody. I don't know why it feels that way, but yeah.
Yeah, well, I suppose.
I accidentally, I think, poisoned Danielle earlier today, so she's
Oh, no.
at home having a hard time.
Well, that's not great.
Yeah, I made a pecan pie for Thanksgiving, and it was really good, and she ate a quarter of it this morning, and then we remembered that she's deathly allergic to pecans.
Oh.
Not like food allergy, though, so it's not like she's swelling up, and she just feels like shit.
No. Okay.
At what cost? So I feel bad, and I said I'll never bake pecan pies again, and she's like, you don't have to do that, and I was like, oh, okay, thank Christ, because I really like pecan pies.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's my favorite kind of pie.
Sorry
Mine
that
too.
you're having a hard time, but you will not keep me from pecaning again.
Yeah, that was my grandma's pie that she made all the time. I loved it growing up, and I never got a recipe when she died. And then I found out it was just along the back of the Caro syrup bottle, and I was like, okay.
Like, Grandma gave Caro the recipe before me.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I don't think that they're...
Welcome in.
Hey, it's Cameron. I have
This
a
is a
lot
real-
of cat hair on. I hope no one's allergic. I have
Oh,
a
no.
lot of cat hair on me right now.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
This is quite the energy that we've got going here so far. It's
We're
quite-
just getting started.
yeah. Yeah.
You don't think it can go lower?
It can.
It can.
I've been practicing my man voice.
I'm gonna have to fight the energy here today. We'll get you up there. We'll put on the pretend energy. It'll be great.
Isn't it the host's duty to sort of like set the vibe? Because really, this is a failure on not our parts, but on your part. Didn't even have more than one stocking put up in the front lobby, I see.
I'm sorry. Is there anybody else involved in this establishment for more stockings? What the fuck would you like of me, Jeffrey?
Do you have like nicknames? You should just put up like 50 stockings, and they're all just different versions of
Why
your name.
can't you know what? Why can't people just be a singular thing and okay? Is that all right?
Why can't I have a big building with just one stocking in the front with my name on it?
You know
the
what? You
fuck else?
can.
What
You totally
what would
can
you
if you
like,
want.
Jeff?
I'm just gonna ask every person who walks in, like, "Hey, did you put something in that one stocking out front?"
No, no one ever had.
Oh, that's so sad.
Yeah, I didn't think it could get sadder, and then it did. And you know whose fault is it?
That's
Not
one
ours.
of the one of the many mottos of the Stab Show and Comedy Theater. I didn't think it could get sadder. Then it did.
Then it got a little bit more. I think it's
Yeah.
just the post-Thanksgiving, like everyone's tired from cooking and
I
baking
guess. I
and
don't know.
eating.
You were just bringing.
I did one of those things.
Man, Jeff is coming in cold.
What?
Just
Turns out you can watch horror films on any holiday, and it's totally allowed.
yeah. There. Sorry, I had to reload that. Yeah, it's because there are. I think friend is stretching it, but I think I know someone from when I was down in LA that was in one of the like Thanksgiving horror films
Nice.
that I believe is just called Thanksgiving or whatever.
I was gonna say
Oh,
you're kind of
that's so
limited on
good.
names. Yeah.
That one's so good.
Yeah. It's like is that the one with like a killer rubber turkey puppet or something?
No, that one's the one with the killer, like, pilgrim-looking dude.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, those are the two options I think you have when it
Pretty
comes
much.
to Thanksgiving horror.
Because I think there's Thanksgiving and like Thanksgiving. I think those are
Yeah.
the two Thanksgiving horror movies.
Killsgiving, Thanksgiving, Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
There's also the Black Friday film, which I think is like
Oh, shit.
that's today, and Devin Sawa was in it.
There's a Black Friday horror movie?
Yeah.
Oh, bless.
And Devin Sawa was in it, and I was like, oh, I haven't seen him in forever.
Was that part of yesterday's viewing?
No, I was just watching a review of it on the internet. Yesterday I watched Late Night with the Devil.
Oh, how was that?
It was really good.
I heard that was good.
It was really good.
It's got the he's like the Dalmatian. Was his name Dalmatian? His last name is like Dalmatian. Dalmaskian.
Yeah, something
Okay,
like that.
yeah.
Oh.
I like him. He was Polka Dot Man.
Yeah, he does a really good job. He's a really fun character actor, and he's been in a lot of cool stuff. I was watching a YouTube video where they were talking about his movies, and I was like, oh, I want to watch that. That looks cool.
Huh. Well, there you go.
Right.
Well done. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, I didn't do a whole lot. How was everybody's Thanksgivings?
Good.
Yeah.
We
I think so.
we it was just the two of us, but we were like, we're just gonna make let's just choose 3 things that we each want and make it.
Nice.
Like it doesn't have to be something traditionally Thanksgiving. And then it was just all traditionally Thanksgiving stuff.
Sure.
It was just like mashed potatoes,
Yeah.
yams, a deadly pecan pie,
Yeah.
amongst other things.
Would have been worse if she picked the pecan pie.
Yeah, I would be more worried about that situation. I would not. I would be like, I have to watch her and the pie now. I have to bring the pie with me wherever I go.
I had very traditional Thanksgiving Chinese food.
Sure,
So,
sure.
and then sang karaoke. So,
Oh, nice.
Traditional karaoke, traditional Thanksgiving
Yes.
karaoke.
Yeah, all the Thanksgiving
Yeah.
classics.
yes.
What's the karaoke song that you went to?
Well, we did one of those private rooms, which I like because then I don't have to like sing in front of strangers. But that's a lot more pressure to pick songs. But I am one of those people that like to show off that I can sing. So we got to bust out like the Whitney and
Oh,
the like big stuff. And
all
then
right.
Go big or go home.
exactly,
Yeah.
I will go big and then go home.
You went
out
home
of fear.
afterwards.
Well, sure.
Yeah.
There was no or there.
No.
You're allowed to go home afterwards.
Yeah.
You can't go home until you go big. You haven't gone big.
Yes.
We have this room until tomorrow.
Yeah. It's not. It's not go big or go home. It's go big then go
It's a
home.
sequence of
Yes.
events.
You must go big or you're not allowed back home.
Nope.
There's actually a lock that they install on your front door. If you have not gone big, it will not unlock.
You have to sing into it. Sing the karaoke song. Go big.
Or at least show it your
An
your
Insta
list.
post that got a bunch of Insta post got a bunch of views on it. Yeah, story.
This is what I sang. Let me in. Well, good.
I cut my hair yesterday.
Hell yeah.
Oh, very nice.
I cut my
That's
hair.
very good.
And I was all alone yesterday with my cats. So lonely, but not alone. And
That's how I rolled yesterday.
Yeah.
That worked. Let's see. It's acceptable. It's
Yeah.
acceptable.
lonely, but not alone.
Fuckers.
I
I only
my
had one other person, so it's not. You didn't have twice the Thanksgiving.
I'm sorry. Yeah, come at me about the person I live with. Yes.
Hey, you were
Why did you kick her out? Be alone. Be really alone.
coming in with all the hot, lonely takes here, and I'm just
I
not,
don't know.
not about it.
Well, I usually do Thanksgiving with my mom, and she's like, I want to go to Southern California and have Thanksgiving with family. I was like, cool, I want to be home alone for the long weekend.
Yeah,
We're both happy.
sure, it works. Oh, everything's fine, Jeff. Everything's fine.
Making eye contact with me.
Everything's fine. Hey, online guys. Brain Grid. I can't remember. That's
That's Javier.
Yeah, yeah. They've
Yeah.
popped in.
Hi, Javier.
Hi, Javier.
They're enjoying you, I assume.
I don't know you, but hello.
Yeah. And they're clearly a mom hatter because they are making it known that it is my fault. So-
Yeah, no, they will always. That's the great thing about
will.
shoring up like fans of anything you do is that you always have a mini army you can rally against Jesse Jones
Yeah, wouldn't know
when
anything.
the time calls for it.
Wouldn't know anything about fans. Unfamiliar with
Are
the
they in
concept.
chat right now? Mine are.
Oh, I don't know. Let's see. Rise up! Defend me!
4 users have left the chat.
Oh, no.
Accurate though.
Jesse's being really aggressive. Let's get out of here. I don't like the vibe of this stream.
I don't know. If they didn't like that, they would never have followed in the first place. That's what we do. All right. Well, it's 42. Oh, I have to see if did you send me a thing? Let's
Oh
see.
no, I'm just gonna have to give it to you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll hand it over to you.
So I allowed you onto the Wi-Fi for
other nefarious purposes.
Son of a bitch. All right. Well, then there we are. All right. Let's do the thing. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for working through the holidays. You're the real MVPs.
Woohoo!
Fuck retail workers.
I took the week off, so I had some time.
Oh, nice. Quality. All right. Let's get this going. Make sure I'm in the right place. Do one of these and do this gosh darn program.
Roughly 24 to 92 hours ago, Stab's team of comedy scientists commissioned 3 specific humorists to give various potentially comedic takes on several random topics, which they will now perform for the first and likely last time in front of a live studio audience in a show called Stab.
In this turkey-basing episode of the Stab Show, Squad Patrol's Dayna Bryant has a whole bag of giblets left over that she's pretty sure she doesn't need, but can't just throw away. Multi-talented Cierra Ramirez hopes she can get all the shopper blood off her Black Friday cudgel this year, but if not, just more seasoning for the club. And Mom Hat Studios' Jeff Brown is already out of the Little Drummer Boy Challenge, Whamageddon, and the Grinch debacle. So maybe he can just enjoy the month without all the anxiety. And all the while, me, your host, Jesse Jones, is going to say isn't going to say he's a simply having a wonderful Christmas time apologist, but he knows he likes it more than you do. That's for sure. All of this and so much more tonight on the Stab program. So let's dive right into the show, shall we? It's segment 1. It's reorganization. One of these days I'll get through an opening without stumbling on a half dozen words. One of these days. Literally only wrote it like an hour ago. Segment 1, it's reorganization. We, each and every one of us, have the totality of human knowledge just tucked away in our dumb little pocket. Largely, our magic technology rectangle is only used to store memes that we then reshare with the people we stole them from in the first place, and for social media apps that absolutely devour our precious corporeal existence. But we could use it for more, if we wanted to. A fact that is exemplified by the acronym LMGTFY. Or let me Google that for you. Literally anything we want to know is available at our Google tips, just waiting to be tapped for. But naturally, let's quickly forget what LMGTFY might otherwise mean, or almost. Let's quickly forget what LMGTFY might otherwise mean, and instead give me who or what else LMGTFY might stand for or represent to you. Dayna Bryant! I don't want to say those 6 letters again, so you just do it.
Okay, so, I'm a woman, so obviously that stands for, maybe get the fucking yardstick. Okay, because this is totally a multi-use acronym for women when you're just sick and tired of all the male bullshit, right? You know what? You get 2 or more guys and they're acting all stupid and shit. You just LMGTFY because clearly whatever they're arguing about, it's because of. It's really just a stand-in for whatever's going on in their pants, right? Maybe get the fucking yardstick because you know what? If they're arguing about chucks, it's about their penis. Are they arguing about girls who like them more? It's about their penis. Are they arguing about who can maybe eat the most Twinkies while hanging upside down like a bat? Penis, right? So, maybe get the fucking yardstick already and just measure your dicks, guys. Yeah. Come on. Fuck. But then, also, it's, a useful signal to women when, some men really need a beat down and you don't want them to know it's coming. You just, whisper to your friend, LMGTFY, and they're going to get it. And it makes a really handy self-defense weapon. You just beat them with that straight piece of wood. And, okay, maybe I'm, wrong and, not everything in a man's life is about his dick. But, sometimes when men get all full of testosterone and shit, maybe you get 2 yardsticks and they, both fight each other. They're on American Gladiator or something. And then they get all those, dirty man hormones out of them. And they just feel better about life, right?
Yeah.
Totally.
Yes. Sorry. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Whoa.
Yeah.
See, now that feels wrong. It's like the man had to signify that prompt was over, and I don't like it. I feel bad now. Because
Do you
nobody
have-
responded until I said thank you, with signifying it was over, which makes me feel bad.
Do you have a yardstick I could borrow?
Oh, I've got the tiniest level ever, which again, penis. Thank you, Dayna. Thank you. Sierra, hi there. What do you have to do with this LMGTFYN we got going on?
I offer an alternate perspective, due in part to switching around of the letters
Okay.
that I
okay.
didn't
You know
mean
what?
to
Do,
do.
do not support this. Technically, it's allowed, but
It was
okay.
an accident. It was 100% not my fault,
Okay.
Jesse.
All right. Well, I'll.
Anyway, LGMYFT is what I will be discussing. And that stands for Let Go, Mama, Your Forced Tradition.
Okay.
I'm Mama. Mama is me. And the forced tradition is what I, as my own American woman, have inherited. The things that are passed down through generations, traumas, traditions of squashing down, not talking about, not feeling our feelings. Can I get an amen?
Amen.
Not feeling our feelings. Submitting to husband and to the Lord.
Oh, okay.
Can I get an amen?
Amen.
Amen.
A woman.
Hey.
In the face. flying in the
As
face.
well as the very American, righteous, internalized racism inherited from our European American immigrant settler ancestors, as well as juxtaposed against the pain of inherited racism and forced assimilation passed down from my non-white, non-European ancestors. America. So let go, Mama, your forced tradition.
Yeah.
Amen.
Amen. Amen. Let go, Mama.
Let go, Mama.
Well, I feel
Sorry,
like
Jesse.
I feel like I did my part, not forcing down emotions by crying in my car today. So yeah, I think I did good.
Good job, Jesse.
Yay.
Good job.
Yeah, just let it out. Just bawl. Just let it out.
Not gonna feel bad about the thing with the stalking. I just want
You
to
still
know
should.
that. You just keep
You
saying
still
sad things
should.
about yourself. It's okay.
You started the sad train a rolling all night
That's
long.
what my parents told me when I was born.
Oh.
We can all be sad together and fight through it, or embrace it and just cry in our cars on the way home. Let's do it.
Or in a hug circle if we embrace it.
Sure.
Individually in our cars when we cry on the way home.
All of these things are available. Thank you, Sierra, for making us think, which we did not want to do. Gotta push it down. Jeff.
Howdy.
Jefferson Brown. Oh, this is where I.
This is where you come in. It's the
participate.
beginning. It's fine. I highlighted it for you.
Oh. Well, are you going to be able? That's a lot before we get to the highlighting. Are you going to be able to handle?
Oh, I have my own. I have another device.
Oh, well, biscuits. That
Yeah.
makes sense.
So don't let it go. You have to keep your finger kind of moving. Don't let it go. Don't let it go
Don't let it
silent.
go to sleep.
Don't let it go to sleep.
Not
Yeah.
let it go to sleep.
Don't go to sleep.
All right, then, Jeff. Oh, this is nice.
Yeah, right.
Technology.
You know how that makes me feel? Happy, not so much sad when I'm
Sure.
holding on to that. Mhm.
Working technology. yeah.
Money can buy happiness or less sadness sometimes.
More that
Okay.
than the other, yes. Jeff, let's hear what you've got for an LMGTFY.
Okay. I was worried. I was like, did I move the letters around too? LMGTFY. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen of the Washington Press Junket. As you know, there's a new administration taking over in a few months. President-elect Trump has already announced planned appointments once he takes office. And even though we're still in November, we decided, fuck it, let's just get these out of the way. The first big change that the Trump administration plans to make is to education. This is why the administration has announced it is firing Miguel Cardona, who has a doctorate in education, a master's in science, and who is the current U.S. Secretary of Education, and replacing him with podcaster and known fearer of women, Charlie Kirk. Mr. Kirk is here to provide a sneak peek at some of the changes that will be filtered out to schools across the nation so that parents can begin transitioning their children to homeschooling sooner rather than later. Mr. Kirk, the podium is yours. Good evening, everybody. Come 2025, we will be making several broad changes to the woke anatomy and sexual education curriculums. We will make these subjects long ruled over by the radical left more accessible and understandable to average Americans. The first change we'll be implementing is a complete revamp of the classification and naming conventions for the women's parts.
What was that?
The ladies' no-no zone.
Speak up, we can't hear you.
Where babies come from, the vagina. The vagina. We are going to be doing away with the complicated left-leaning science-driven ways of looking at the vagina and implementing the LMGTFY naming convention for all parts of the vagina.
Kirk pulls out a diagram titled The Burgina and points randomly to the outer parts of the photo.
L is for labia. We're keeping the name for this one, but I guess there was two. Labia minor and labia majoris mask. Now we're just making it one big labia because, the economy.
Charlie Kirk points at the vaginal opening.
M is for mystery. No one knows what goes on in this area. Does pee come out of it? Where does the baby squeeze out of there? Why do I get dizzy and feel like fainting every time I look at it? Obviously, some darker mystery is afoot, one that our administration hopes to solve.
Charlie Kirk points at the region between the burgina and the anus.
G is for gooch. One time my cousin kicked me in the gooch so hard I pooped my pants. That was 2 weeks ago and I still haven't forgiven him.
Charlie Kirk points to the clitoris.
T is for ticklish part. I don't know what this area is really for, but I do know that sometimes I'll walk in on my wife touching herself in that spot a whole bunch. And when she does, she wiggles and shakes around, so I guess it's just a really ticklish spot for ladies. Once I asked her if she wanted me to tickle her there too, and she said no.
Charlie Kirk points to the anus.
F is for fanny. Once I used the word anus in front of my great aunt, and she bent me over and spanked my fanny until it was red. That was 2 weeks ago, and I'm still sore. This will help make sure that no one else's great aunts spank their fannies for using coarse words, even though it sort of feels kind of good.
Charlie Kirk points to the vulva.
And Y is for yeast. I didn't know that yeast came from the vagina. But I heard my wife's friend talking about it, so not only are we educating on the female anatomy, but also on food science. You can look out for these changes and more to roll out over the next year. Our next update will focus on the anatomy of women's poop and how cool it would be to get to touch one someday. Thank you.
Take back your dirty pad of filth.
It makes you feel less about yourself that you don't have one now.
That seemed problematic, Jesse.
I didn't write it.
Fair enough.
I didn't even point Jeff in that direction. That's just the
There's a lot
evil
of subtext with the acronyms you give.
Sure.
It's
I
weird.
mean, you know what? It feels like if we were to step back and see how everybody interprets these random letters, I think it says more about the interpreter than the presenter.
I think it says more about America.
Yes.
We got one response that was vaginas and one that was penises. So, you know.
You know what? Do I know how to pick?
What's
and
the common denominator for those two things? Jesse Jones.
Yes. Penis and vagina, and in between sadness. So yeah, this this is a stab show. Let's
Whenever something weird, stab show.
yeah.
Just fail.
Hey everybody. Let's meet who we've got on this program. Hey Dayna.
Hello.
Hi there.
Hello.
Hi. Oh, moving on.
Hey there, howdy.
You've got some Christmas programming coming up in a couple weeks.
Yes, my sketch team, Squad Patrol, is on December 13th, putting on our into the Santaverse Christmas show. So if you ever thought Santa Claus also needs his own multiverse show, come watch. And if you hate multiverses, also come watch.
Sure.
You know, it's gonna be a time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the most squad patrol we've ever been. So you know.
That's always an actual good selling point for the show.
Yes.
Because anytime Marco and the crew are just completely unfettered by reality, that's when it gets fun.
Yes. If you've ever wanted to jam 1,000 ideas into one show, this is a show for you.
That is Squad Patrol. Well, cool. People should check that out.
Yes.
Unless something else is going on here.
It's Friday the 13th, so you might be
shit.
doing something related to that holiday.
Yeah. Not. But because I don't plan ahead. But yeah, check out Squad Patrol. Always a pleasure to have you, Dayna.
Always a pleasure to be here.
Yeah. Sierra.
Hi, Jesse.
Hi there. Welcome back to the
Hi.
program.
Thank you for having me. Happy to be back.
Happy to have you back. How are things?
Great, Jesse.
I'll move ahead past that. What have you been up to? Anything creatively fulfilling?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lots of art.
Good.
Lots of art. And I'll be taking some classes coming up to keep learning creative things.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Including Improv 1 here at Stab.
Oh, you cut it out.
Taught by Jesse Jones.
That's true. Sundays
Yes.
and Tuesdays. Yes, coming up. You need something to start your new year right? Yeah, that'll be happening. Be a great joy to have you in the class.
Thank
And
you.
19 other people. Spot's still available. Well, good to have you, Sierra. Nice to
Thank
see
you,
you.
Jesse. Nice to see you.
Still might need to bother you about curating the Stab Gallery
That
up
is
front.
on my list.
I
That
need
is so
that.
on my list.
I
I
mean-
am working on my very first solo art exhibit.
Oh, shit.
Ooh.
Not yet hung, but it will be here.
Oh, okay, good. Good. We need to talk more.
Yeah. Jesse just found out too.
Yes, I did. But I sort of asked for it, but we just need to
And
communicate.
you got it.
But it's been a time.
It's coming.
I know it's been. Well, cool. And as much as we love Jack, it was not intended for their art to be hung for 3 years in the lobby. I mean, we sold some, but
It can stay.
sure, it's now a staple. It
Yes.
can't leave unless somebody buys it.
Yes.
Oh, fuck. Put
Yes.
some restrictions on things. Well, good to see you, Sierra, as always. Jeff Brown,
Hey.
how are you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Woo. Woo indeed.
You know, I'll let
a
the-
tepid
I'll
woo
let
indeed.
The crowd of dozens speak for me. Thank you.
Hey, you know what? This is a stab dozen, actually.
Yeah. You multiply the number of contestants by a dozen, which is 12, and that's a stab dozen.
Yeah. No.
Divide it.
You multiply the people on stage
Right.
that are not me by the people in the audience.
that's the dozen.
And you get
That's
a
the
dozen.
dozen,
That's a
yeah.
stab dozen.
Stab dozen.
That's right.
Yeah. No, they're all spreading out.
Oh, yeah. Evenly spaced
Yeah.
to simulate.
You're the real
volume.
heroes. You should be on camera.
Yeah, it's true. How is Mom Hat?
Well, most of them are here. You can ask everybody.
It's true. It's true. 3/4.
Yeah,
Abs.
quite well. There's so many. I don't want to spoil everything. There's so many fucking podcasts in the hopper right now.
Nice.
You have no idea. One of them's gonna make us enough for. I don't know. I was gonna say Jack in the Box like is $15 for a meal now, so I don't know if that. But the tacos are only $179, and you still get 2 of them. So
Something's gonna monetize you
something's
guys.
gonna come out.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. But no, yeah,
Oh.
no. It's things are going along. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. And the audience keeps filling in with. You know what? I don't need strangers. This is what I want.
Non-paying audience members.
Yes. This is. Yeah, they bought beverages, I assume, but no. This is. I appreciate this more than just randos off the street that will not ever get what they're randomly walking into. The percentage of people that see the show for the first time and stay through it, not good. Not good.
The trick is to invite them to be on the show, and then they'll come back for free later on to watch other people.
That's
be on
also
it.
not a high
no
percentage
Okay,
either. No.
All right.
Just these good salt of the earth people. We're not going to get any details on the upcoming programs. Are they mostly returning? Are they mostly new?
Podcasts?
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
everything is brand new.
Oh,
Everything
shit.
is brand new.
Because you guys didn't have enough.
It was going to be the year of podcast, but then we realized it a month and a half ago. So now it's the last 2 months of podcast before the end of the month. We're just trying to pump out as many as possible.
Right. Still
Yeah.
counts.
Yeah.
Well, we're all looking forward to more Mom Hatty.
The hard part is the editing. No one wants to do
yes.
that.
Yeah. You're not telling me anything I don't know 15 episodes behind. We're going to get there. It was in the 20s. So, good to have you, Jeff, as always.
Thank you for having me.
And all of these wonderful, beautiful, smiling faces. Let's get back to it. In segment 2, it's Bathroom Wall. Our bodies are gross. They do any number of unspeakable things that we try not to think about, but are, like, totally happening right now, waiting to be addressed and cleaned up later. And the only thing grosser than what it is our bodies do, oftentimes, is where we have to do it, the public restroom. If you, like me, dislike the general public, then the only thing worse is dealing with where they leave their leave-ins. So, when we find ourselves in one of these places, it only seems natural that we'd want to take our minds off that fact, by sharing our weirdest thoughts on the walls of the stalls thereof. And so it goes in Bathroom Wall, where you're asked to give us 3 items each that you might find carved, drawn, or scribbled on the bathroom walls of a public restroom in an abstract concept. Today's Bathroom Wall, the holiday season. If the October 31st through January 1st corridor of the calendar had a public restroom, what might you find on the walls of that spooky, thankful, merry, lang-syne bodily function closet? You guys get it. You have a bunch of random shit that we don't normally do in this episode.
Is this the first of this segment before? Like,
no.
Okay, really? I've never
But
heard
it is low on the pecking order. We do not roll out. Oh no, we've got bathroom walls. Have you somehow not done a bathroom wall? Oh yeah.
Never done a bathroom before.
Bulletin board. Bathroom wall is at the bottom of the segment 2 totem pole. As it were. Pun partially not intended. So, 3 times around, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, as segments 2 go. Dayna, what's your first piece of bathroom walling of the holiday season?
Inside the stall, there's a spooky-looking hole, and around and around it says, "Feed me your Tootsie Roll."
Mm-hmm. Oh. Yeah. No, that does sound poops, and we don't want that to go in through the hole. Oh, maybe. You know what? Not gonna yuck anybody's yums. Sorry, I'm not here to take that away from you. Cierra, holiday season bathroom walls.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
The piece is called The Present.
Okay.
Okay. It is a box with a bow on it, like a gift.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's all about regret, loneliness, and shame. The medium is boogers and nose hairs. Lots of people around this time sharing lots of things, like we're all coughing in the same room, and we're sneezing in the same room, and we're sharing the disease-infected air.
Yes.
Right? In the bathroom here, we're flushing together, we're pooping and sitting at the same time, sharing time and space, and like the experience, sharing this moment in time. And sometimes the things that we all share, like the peeing and the pooping and the nose picking, that's like what brings us the most shame, right? But we're more alike than we are different, is the point.
Yeah.
All we have is each other. All we have is each other, man. Shit. The here and now, the present, baby.
All right.
Okay, let it go. Okay? Let that shit go. Shed it, renew it. The only way out is through the present.
Okay. All right. Wow. All right. Yeah. Yeah. We're all more alike than we are different. We've got shameful holes.
Everybody poops.
Everybody. Yeah. Everybody. Sometimes through a hole. I don't know. You use it how you use it.
It's up for your interpretation.
Well, I mean, yes. Through a hole. Yeah. Just holes on holes. Jeff! Let's get us a third of the way through this bathroom with whatever you found in there.
So in this stall, there's a festive-looking hole.
Uh-huh.
It has a crude wreath drawn around it, and if you look through it, you'll see Mommy kissing Santa Claus, but not on his lips.
Good times.
Interesting.
All right. No, provocative. Yes. On his rosy red cheeks. All right, have we gotten all the holes out of our system? No. Yeah, more holes. Second time around, holiday season.
Okay.
Holiday season bathroom walls. What do you got, Dayna?
This next one is written in both the ladies and the men's.
Okay.
If your turkey needs stuffing, call Bill 555-213-0797.
Yeah. Everybody's got a turkey needing stuffing.
Right. And Bill, will stuff or be stuffed.
Non-discriminate turkey stuffer. Oh, okay. I didn't think about that stuff. Yeah. Everybody gets stuffed, guys. Everybody gets stuffed.
Everybody poops. Everybody gets stuffed.
And some people get stuffed where they poop. Yeah, I'm just saying.
Provocative. Oh.
I don't know. I'm making this longer. Sierra. Yeah, that's all right. Cameron doesn't have a whole bunch of shit to set up. Let's just linger and meander. Sierra, second holiday season bathroom wall piece.
Jesse.
Yes.
And friends.
Might as well say it because we don't often get to. So yeah.
Friends near and far. The second piece is called Death Rattle. This one is all about capitalism. Okay? Capitalism. Buy, money, extract. Okay? Exploit the land, enslave the people, drill, baby, drill. We love fracking. Oh my God. Cut down more trees, pollute more water sources. We need to eat more beef. Okay? We need to eat more beef. We need to drink more fucking milk. Okay? This is the death rattle. This is the fucking death rattle of late-stage capitalism and insane multiple climate catastrophes. The medium is
Yeah.
toilet paper and spit.
Okay.
The image is a water drop. Okay, picture with me, please. A water drop from a spigot. Okay, you have the twisty thing, and then you have a hand turning the faucet. Okay, on top of the fucking hand is a dollar sign. And then coming out of the faucet is a little water drop with the planet Earth in the big part of the drop. Thank you. Yeah, America. That again is death rattle.
All right.
Death rattle.
I expect to see all three of these pieces in your first showcase.
I can do that.
Yeah.
Get ready for the third one.
Oh, did I just ask for something I don't want? Usually do. Thank you, Sierra. Jeff. Hi. Your second piece in the bathroom of the holiday season.
So it is on the stall wall. There is a drawing of Oogie Boogie from The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Sure.
But it's like a very erotic drawing, you know?
Is there any other kind?
Like all the curvatures. I don't know. I know it's hard to make it more erotic than it already is, but
Yeah.
it's more erotic than it usually is. So it's like, you know, and it looks like Oogie's kind of like more curvaceous and kind of sticking out,
All right.
the booty, and it, you know, kind of like in a twerk. And beneath it just says the word thick with 2 C's.
Yes.
And then beneath that, there's somebody else's handwriting, and it says, "I discovered something new about myself today." And there's just like a lot of questionable dry fluid just everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Looks a lot like your handwriting.
Oh, well. I mean, learn something new about yourself every day. All of my questionable dry fluid. Thank you, Jeff. Third time around, let's get the fuck out of this bathroom. Dayna, your third of 3 pieces in the bathroom stalls or bathroom proper of
Okay.
the holiday season.
So this is a series of different contributions. So at the top it read, Santa is real, but the real is crossed out. And underneath it says not real. And then underneath that it says real. And then underneath that says not real. And that's crossed out too. And then underneath that crossed out also says a social construct made by greedy capitalists. And then crossed out under that is in our hearts if you believe in the joy in Christmas.
Oh.
And then scratched out under that is my real dad.
Oh.
And then not scratched out because this is where it ends. It says a ho ho ho.
Hell yeah.
And then
Jerk.
someone like kind of crooked wrote with an arrow. Fair enough.
Yeah. Agree to agree.
Right.
Well done. Thank you. So much snapping. Sierra, take us on another journey with your third piece in the bathroom of the holiday season.
Third piece is called tradition. Medium is period blood that that has been finger painted and tampon tapped into the shape of a turkey. But this turkey is actually a football, an American football. Shaped like a turkey on a platter, much like a turkey on a Thanksgiving table.
Okay.
A small bowl of cranberry sauce and glass of red as well.
Sure.
Red, yeah. With period blood.
Yes. Yes. Thank you for reminding.
Tradition.
Yeah. Oh, yay.
You want that in the lobby, Jesse?
Yes. I mean,
Heard that.
you know what? Challenge accepted. I don't know. I don't know that I could produce it, actually. So maybe challenge not accepted. Thank you, Sarah. Jeff, let's close out some bathroom walling with your third of 3 holiday season bathroom wall pieces.
So I know in the prompt you were like the holidays, like Halloween, you know,
That's all of them.
Christmas. But we can't forget that Veterans Day also falls in November.
I guess it does.
So you didn't put that in the prompt.
Well-
So someone, knowing that you sort of slighted the vets,
Wow. Okay.
they wrote on the bathroom stall, they said, support our troops. And then on the wall next to that, there's a crude drawing of the general from the General Car Insurance. And there's a speech bubble that says, for the best car insurance rates in town, call 1-800-GENERAL now. And when you call the number, it's not the car insurance company, it's just like a sex hotline where all the operators role play as the general. And then what they usually say is they say 1-800, you could probably come for the general now. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can try calling that phone number. It
I will.
probably works.
Oh. So many mustache rides. I know the general. That was a big old mustache. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you. Let's get on to segment 3. It's recipes. With Thanksgiving coming and going yesterday, how about we break out some of our favorite recipes? I tried making a turkey for the first time this year, and since I wrote this on Wednesday, I have no idea how well that went. I'm sure I'll have something to say about it once I'm reading this on Friday, but for now, let's just assume it went amazing. It was all right. But all of us, like turkey dinners, are the sum of the parts that went into them, making them hecka yum or effing yuck. And while we all know that sugar and spice and everything nice are what little girls are made of, and that snips and snails and bubba dog tails are what little boys are made of, in recipes, we're looking for you to give us your recipes for what has gone into the makings of these other various stuffs and things, Dayna Bryant. Let's hear your recipe for someone who just knows how to push your buttons.
Okay. So in a small bowl, you need to combine the following ingredients. 1 cup of white straight male privilege, 1/2 cup of unresolved emotional trauma, and 2 teaspoons of fight response. In a large bowl, combine too much intelligence for anyone's own good, a creepily observant amount of social skills, and the impish desire to cause chaos. So what you're going to do is at first slowly combine the ingredients from the large bowl into the small bowl because you got to ease into it. Your mixture should start to slowly bubble, but just slowly. Once that starts to happen, you need to increase the speed at which you're combining these ingredients until the mixture just boils over the edge of the small bowl because it just can't take the large bowl's ingredients anymore. Then you're going to continue to combine the ingredients until the mixture just fucking explodes! Stop when that happens. You may not actually need to use all of the ingredients in the large bowl. It really just depends on how reactive the small bowl is in the moment. And then your mixture should now be hardened and stiff. So bake it at over 350 degrees for about 20 minutes. Then when you remove it from the ovens, your results are going to be tough and bitter. Yeah, you should probably hide that final result in a corner for as long as it takes for it to just cool down. And then just leave it there because nobody wants to deal with that shit.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry. Thank you,
You're
Dayna.
welcome.
Hey, Cierra, how about you just give us a little something to just breathe with your recipe for a perfect rainy day.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. All right.
First ingredient for a perfect rainy day is cats. Quantity is so much, okay? So much cats, mixed with safety, warmth, and shelter. Gratitude is another ingredient. Grateful for the safety, warmth, and shelter to enjoy these so much cats. Here, you'll notice the ingredient of intrusive thoughts, okay? We don't want to do much with them at this point, but they are there. The overwhelming awareness of the lack of safety, warmth, and shelter for others, humans and animals, outside dogs, stray animals, sad thoughts, memories. But those are the intrusive thoughts. We're not really going there yet, okay? And also like a perfect rainy day. This is a perfect rainy day. My perfect rainy day is sad, isn't it? It's not perfect. I'm not perfect. Now, perfectionism has been triggered. Now you really start folding in the intrusive thoughts, okay? Fold in the intrusive thoughts and the perfectionism. A picture jumping in front of a fucking train, putting your head in the oven. What about the kids, okay? And then you just let that settle for a bit, okay? You let that settle for a bit. Go to art time, okay? Creativity. A lot of collage lately for me. So we have our required tools of glue and scissors and razors and blades and sharp things. Fold in more intrusive thoughts here. Sad thoughts, memories. You mix all of that together. like with a deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Okay, gratitude. Okay, gratitude. Moving my body in deep breaths. Okay, that's another ingredient. Groundedness, you know, shake it all the fuck out and like go for a walk, maybe hug a tree, but like it's raining, so I don't know.
Yay!
Yay!
Thanks. It's my fault. You're right. That was my fault. We will always let the perfect be the enemy of the good. All right. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. What? Jeff Brown!
Mine's a lot like that one. I don't know.
I wouldn't have thought that the recipe for a perfect rainy day could be as similar to your recipe, Jeff Brown, of a guilty pleasure. But let's see.
All right. The holidays are here! And that means it's time to bake. If you follow my Instagram account or talk to me for more than 5 minutes, you know that this is the time of the year that I love churning out sweets and treats. And nothing is as sweet or as treat as a guilty pleasure. Now, this recipe is a bit unorthodox, as your guilty pleasure will come out of the oven radically different than mine. But that's okay. This recipe will simply give you the foundation for creating your perfect guilty pleasure for this holiday season. First, we want to head to the kitchen and set our ovens to preheat for 350 degrees. After this, let's put on some background music to set the mood. I don't know, maybe something from the 90s swing revival? Let's throw on some Cherry Poppin' Daddies. Nothing gets my baking blood running like a little Zoot Suit Riot, am I right? No? All right. Well, after we've got our oven set, it's time to get some ingredients in the bowl. You're going to want a large mixing bowl, a large wooden spoon, and, oh, crap, hold on. I left the TV on in the living room. I need to go turn that off. And, oh, they're showing the 1995 film Hackers on TBS. This movie is great. It really instilled in me a love of electronic music, rollerblading, and sitting alone at home on my computer at an early age. Also, you get to see Angelina Jolie's boobs for like a split second. Gosh, all this food prep is making me hungry. Let's take a detour where I get ourselves a little mid-baked snack. Nothing too complicated, you know, just a plain sandwich. A plain old sandwich, you know, you got your bread, got your cheese, got your meat, spinach, and of course, Miracle Whip. Just an absolute deluge of Miracle Whip, covering every ingredient. You really want to lay it on thick so that you can feel the moistness through the other side of the bread as you quietly eat this alone during lunchtime at your cubicle. Oh, and if anyone asks, it's just mayonnaise. It's just mayonnaise. It's just mayonnaise. And the music coming out of your computer speakers, the scroll nut zippers, no, it's not them. No, I've never heard of them. I don't even know who they are. Well, I'm just listening to some Bruno Mars. Yeah, Bruno Mars. Yeah, like that. Yeah, it's fine. That's normal. What did you watch on TV last night? Hackers? No, the movie that I watched, that's silly. I watched the American version of The Great British Bake Off. Not even the British one, just the American one, because it's American, it's better. And, you made overnight oats and you went to bed at 10 o'clock at night and you did not stay up late watching Doctor Who video essays and you did not practice several TikTok dances in front of your mirror until 3 a.m. And you did not download a bunch of erotic visual novel games and you did not... Oh, fuck, I left the oven on!
Just making sure. I don't know. Well, it all seems very reasonable.
Yeah, right? It's a good movie.
Yeah.
Johnny Lee Miller. Early Johnny Lee Miller.
We are going to start the Miracle Whip fight in this room again.
Look, I'm not the one who put it in a prompt before.
Well, because it has its place.
Here's what I like.
It has its place.
I like that it came up at one point, and I think after the show, I was like, what is the thing about Miracle Whip? I was like, what's the thing about Miracle Whip? I thought everyone had that on sandwiches. And you were just like, that's a poor person thing. And then you gave me it in a prompt later on to make me feel like a...
It was for me. It was a poor a Miracle Whip and Country Crock. We didn't have mayo. We didn't have butter. All real oil business. That's for the riches. So I don't know.
The
Tuna
quiet,
and
there
egg
will be
salad.
blood. From
It's better. It's better.
Oh, I wanted to say something real quick before you leave me alone.
Oh, sure. I mean, I'll be back. Jeff.
No.
It's
No,
it's okay.
it's funny that Joe's laughing because in our Discord channel for Mom had Javier, who is also watching right now, was like, I like it when Joe is at the show because I can hear him over everybody else when he laughs.
Yeah.
Like
I
right
like
now.
it too.
Yeah.
I've-
So he just wants you to know that he's there and he's listening. Javier, Joe says hi.
From day one, I've
Hi,
been a
Javier.
fan of
Javier Sierra
Joe's
says hi.
contributions to the show.
Everyone say hi to Javier.
Hi, Javier.
Title of the episode. Segment 4, it's Toyify It. Being that it is Black Friday, and we should all be out there doing our patriotic consumerist duty and shopping until we're dropping, it only seems right that we do a little toyifying. You can make anything. Wait, I lost my place. You can make a playset, line of action figures, or board game out of anything. Just look at the shelves at Target. They kind of have. So we figured we might as well get in on that sweet stocking stuffing cash grab with Toyify It. In Toyify It, it's your task to come up with the action figures, playsets, games, toys, and other collectively sold separately toys that for these everyday situations, scenarios, or concepts. There's people here. Mostly people in the show, but that's okay. So, we know how to toyify. Let's do it then. Dayna, let's hear your toyifying for your first Thanksgiving with a new significant other at their family's place.
Hey there. Are you the type of board game connoisseur who thinks Settler Catan is for lame board game baby noobs? Are you also the type of person who's actually never been invited to a significant other's family Thanksgiving because you can't get to date anyone that long? Then boy, do I have the board game for you. It's called Thanksgiving with the Future, in-laws. In this board game, each player is assigned a unique role at the start of the game. The different roles that you have available will be, you could be the significant other who really just wants their family to like their new boyfriend or girlfriend. You could be the boyfriend or girlfriend who really just wants to impress the family because they're with someone that they see as the one. Aww. You could be one of the two parents that just really, really wants their child to be happy. And by happy, I mean being with somebody of their choosing. Or you could be one of the siblings who are maybe they're supportive of your relationship. Or maybe they just want to sow chaos. For groups of 7 or more, you can also play one of many miscellaneous relatives that are there just for whatever wacky stuff that random relatives get up to. At the start of the game, each parent is given a token about whether or not they're going to like the new boyfriend or girlfriend or whether they want to get a dislike card. Ooh. The boyfriend-girlfriend can gain favor tokens during the game to gain the respect of the parents if the parents want to like them. If the parents don't want to like them, they're going to have their own secret objective. It could be anything like get their child to move back home single, or maybe set their child up with their high school sweetheart / next door neighbor that they really just always thought belonged together. Or something equally as meddling that parents just love to do at Thanksgiving. Each of the siblings and other random relatives will pick a side. They're either going to side with the parents or the significant other. But be on the lookout because they could be socially deceiving you with their own hidden agendas. The significant other wins the game either by pleasing their parents or by disowning their entire family so they can spend the rest of their life with their new love of their life. Yeah. And usually, the girlfriend-boyfriend only wins the game by gaining the respect of the parents, and only if the parents are open to that. But there's a secret win condition if they decide that they're fucked, and they just throw all caution to the wind, and they gain enough self-righteous rant tokens, so at the end of the night, they can get up, give an angry rant about how this family is the terrible, worst people they've ever met in their life, and leave the lone victor.
Oh, man.
play Thanksgiving with the future in-laws today.
Oh, so good. So good. I've played less interesting games than that. I think that could be that could be a winner. Get in contact with whoever's your favorite tabletop game manufacturer is. Trademark Stab Industries. Oh shit! I don't know. We have to download this episode, put it on a flash drive, and mail it to ourselves. That's our copyright procedure around here.
I don't think any of that's right, but okay.
I'll see you in fake court.
You just
Okay.
say TM, 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 TM.
Yeah, that works too. Thank you, Dayna. Sierra, let's see what you've got in way of toyifying applying to colleges.
This was a struggle. My target audience for these applying to colleges toys, I'm going to say are about adults between like 30, 45, okay? Maybe who did college and everything already, like, or perhaps they didn't, and they have regret and some FOMO about that, okay? They get to choose, and they chose, right, what they wanted to focus on and devote their lives to and get into lifelong debt over when they were a teenager, okay? Like, lots of regret there. That's college, okay? So, like, what am I selling here? What are the toys? Like, yeah, dolls, okay, collectible action figures, apps for, like, Google Glasses, VR games, other AI bullshit. But, like, what I'm really selling is hope, okay? Fantasy, freedom, the road not taken, okay? When you purchase and download the College app, you join the community of hundreds others just like you seeking fulfillment and clarity, okay? In the College app, you know, perhaps you can break up with your high school boyfriend and enjoy as many partners as you'd like throughout college. Actually, you can do that whether or not you break up with your high school boyfriend. It's totally cool. Like, you have options. That's all I'm saying, okay? In another scenario, like, you can play out, yes, okay? Men and women can be just friends, despite and regardless of all the sexual tension. String that guy along for as long as you like, okay? As long as you like whatever, nobody cares, this is college. Another scenario, the world is a safe place, okay? College is safe. You can walk to your car or dorm at night without fear of assault. You can protest on campus and not get attacked by police. You know, this is just one of the fun road not taken things that you're being sold, okay? And like also you can become famous, like actually famous in your real life, because now Netflix is casting for the College app scripted reality dating competition series sponsored by Smirnoff and Captain Morgan. How amazing, right? Don't miss your chance to be casted in the steamiest scripted reality dating competition series in history, where everything is live streamed to the entire world, and you party, drink, more. No strings, no commitments, just class, debt, disease, and working until you die.
Yay! Yay! Thank you. Road not taken. Thank you, Sarah. So good. Jeff Brown.
Hey.
Let's close out some toyifying. I don't know why I've done this, but here we go. Let's hear your toyification of self-esteem.
My parents didn't give me this when I grew up. Hey kids, Teddy Ruxpin is back! That's right, the beloved bear from the 80s is ready to come into your home to help you realize that you are great. It's self-help Teddy Ruxpin. After spending several years in a depressive, alcoholic cycle following his declining popularity in the late 80s, as well as going through several high-profile divorces and a Nicole Smith, Teddy is clean and sober and ready to help you come to the same realizations he did The realization that you are worthy of love and that you don't have to be anything more than who you already are, even if who you are is a stuffed bear that is painful to be intimate with, because instead of soft stuffing under your fur, it's a cheap plastic stereo system that is cold and hard to the touch. Sorry, we can't all be Care Bears, Anna Nicole. Just pop in any of Teddy's patented self-help cassette tapes into his back and let the waves of self-actualization wash over you. Here, listen to tape 1 of his 72-tape series, Happiness in You, a self-hypnosis guide to becoming your true self. Well, hi there, friend. It's me, Teddy Ruxpin, your best friend and your Sherpa through the astral plane of your mind. Can you spell astral plane? Great! I knew you could. Our journey to enlightenment and improved self-esteem begins now. Close your eyes and imagine yourself on a beach, the waves lapping gently nearby. As you breathe, you hear a voice, a woman's voice, calling to you from the water. You look and see a beautiful mermaid sitting atop a rock, singing a beautiful song. It is lulling you into the water. But oh no, it is not a mermaid. No, it is a siren, and she would see you drown in this ocean of despair. Do not listen to her song. Anna Nicole Smith, be gone! You can harm us no more. My heart may be metal and wires, but it beats warmer than yours. In tape 1, please insert tape 2.
There it is. There it is.
Those tapes are real short, too.
Yeah, that's fine. I was trying to multitask, and that's always a bad idea. Well, we've made it. We made it to segment 5. Please explain it to me. Yeah, we don't do this one often either, and today.
Yeah, tonight was a bunch I've never done.
Yeah, and I went whimsical because I didn't want to think. So you guys got whimsy in our explanations. There's a difference between knowing a thing and understanding a thing. I could get into it, but I'm not participating in this prompt, only presenting it. This prompt being, explain it to me. In Please Explain It to Me, you must attempt to explain a couple things to the following things in terms and ways that they might be able to understand. Sound simple? Of course not, but do it anyway. Dayna Bryant. Again, everybody, keep in mind, whimsy. Dayna Bryant, please explain lying to me. I'm a plate of Chef Boyardee Beefaroni.
Everyone's so mad because it's a room full of stab guests right now.
And just the anger radiating from each of them.
Oh, fuck you!
Wow.
Oh, mommy, sweet little baby Chef Boyardee wants to know about lying. Okay. Well, I guess at the simplest level, lying is when you say something that you know isn't true. Like, honey, when you tell people that you're free from preservatives, but we know that you're pretty preserved, sweetheart. That's a lie. It's not a lie if you actually believe it, though, So if you say something that's not true, but you believe it, like when you think that people want to feed you to their children, you may be stupid for believing that, but it's not lying because you genuinely think you taste good. Yes. I don't think I've ever eaten this.
I don't know. I don't know.
Tastes pretty good.
Okay. Now, sometimes you can lie by not saying all the truth. Like when you tell people you're made of beef, like it's technically true, right? But when people think of beef, they think of yummy cuts of beef like a steak or a hamburger, but not whatever scraps that you were probably made of, all the leftover bits and cartilage. Now, it's usually bad to lie to people because you're not being honest. Because you know what? You never have to keep your facts straight if you don't lie. And if you never tell one, let's say, like, for example, you know, if all of the values of your nutritional facts are true, you just have to look at the back of your label and you don't have to remember all the fake statistics that you give people about what's in you and how much sodium and how much of your daily calorie intake you're actually going to take up. Now, of course, sometimes people like to call what are called little white lies, where you lie about something that's not really important just so you can spare someone's feelings. You know, like if someone was on a date and they spilt you down the front of your shirt and they're like, oh man, I'm such a klutz. And the date says, oh no, honey, it's not noticeable at all. I don't even notice it. When in fact, it's really fucking noticeable. And they notice it, but they know that if they tell you it's noticeable and they're a little embarrassed, then they're not going to get laid later.
Sure.
You know, and that person's not going to take off their beefaroni laden shirt to let them touch their boobs if they don't lie to them, you know. But you know, sometimes we have what's called lying by omission, and that's when you don't tell somebody the truth and it counts as a lie, right? Like if you're not telling mommy that you're also made out of rat entrails, that's a lie. Yeah, that's a lie. Even if it's a little bit of rat, that's still a little bit of lies. Okay, but also I want you to know that there's a difference between lying by omission and then, you know, just not sharing your private business with people, right? Because it really is going to depend on the relationship between people. Like you should definitely tell consumers like mommy about those rat pieces, right? But maybe you don't have to tell consumers like mommy, like when you're a chef at a wedding and you overhear some gossip about the bride and the groom and their whirlwind romance that may have started before the groom's late wife mysteriously died. You especially shouldn't spread that gossip around to mommy, and you know, because gossip is bad, but especially when that groom also happens to be the president.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh. That's how we're ending?
Tell Mr. Wilson mommy says hi.
Oh.
Good night.
Oh. Now I don't want to do research after the show. I don't have to look things up. Oh.
Evidently, Chef Boyardee is a real guy, and he catered Woodrow Wilson's wedding, who got married while he was in office to his second wife. I don't think there was really anything nefarious going on, but there could have been.
Yeah. Yeah. And everybody, a little piece of trivia that you can take home. Chef Boyardee's first name? Hector. Mm-hmm. It's on the back of the can. Hector Boyard. Hey, buddy, Hector Boyardee. I have some of my beefaroni, man. It's the legally required amount of rat droppings that we don't have to report. Thank you, Dayna. How can people enjoy more Dayna Bryant out in the world?
You can come watch Squad Patrol
Yes.
Friday the 13th at 7:30. We're doing our Into the Santaverse show. So if you like or hate multiverses and Santa's something you enjoy, or not, you know, come watch it. It's gonna be a time.
Yeah.
I'm very excited for it.
I feel like that's going to be quite an evening of programming. Thank you, Dayna. Good to have you. Cierra. See what we did here. Please explain the healing power of forgiveness to me. I am the simulated wood grain paneling our great-grandparents covered every room in. There's so much open field to play in, guys. Correct. Yes.
The things you've seen over the last 100 years, huh? Wood paneling. If you could talk, right? Wood paneling about the things you've seen here in the family homestead over the last 100 years. Did you ever ask for consent, wood paneling?
Oh, shit.
For all the things you've witnessed, seen, and heard? What about the love, the loss, the tears, the laughter? The first kisses? The army come knocking, letting us know Uncle Johnny would not be coming home for Christmas ever again.
Shit.
Did you ask to be a wall in the rooms where those personal, sentimental events took place? Of course you didn't, just like you didn't speak up when you witnessed the betrayals, injustices, damage to property. Oh, damage to property! Vases knocked over.
Wow. It's a 4D experience.
Dog tails stepped on. Cash stolen from Grandpa's wallet. Liquor stolen from Mama's bottles. Generations worth of obvious cries for help. Wood paneling. Fuck you. You wall panel pieces of shit. What good are you? What purpose do you serve if you don't speak the fuck up? Use your voice and your privilege, you fake ass wood. Your wood grain isn't even real. It's painted on, you phony fuck. All my family's problems went unchecked and got so much worse because of you. You're the reason why I drink. Wood panel walls in my great-grandparents' house. Like, and you know what? Don't be sorry. Just save it. Okay? Oh, wait, you can't talk. Never mind. I forgive you.
Yay! Yay! See? Such fertile ground.
That was in spite of you.
Most of it is. Sometimes I... Oh, Sierra, thank you so much.
Thank you, Jesse.
How can people get more Cierra Ramirez where they work and bake?
Oh,
Oh, I'm sorry.
no. When you think of me, I'm also thinking of you.
Oh,
Okay?
that's nice.
One. Two. I will be taking the upcoming Improv 1 class at Stab on
Okay,
Tuesdays.
that'll be nice.
Yes. If you can't join me on Tuesdays, there's also a Sunday option for you.
Yeah.
And bolo for my art on the walls here
Yes,
in the coming months
please.
at Stab.
Looking
Comedy.
forward to it.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Sierra.
Thank you, Jesse. Thank you
Jeff.
very much.
Oh, no, thank you. No, please, thank you. Yes, yes. Those warm half of the people clapping, not another hand, some other form, piece of their body. Jeff Brown,
Howdy.
how do people get their filling up to the tippy top of what it is that Jeff Brown is?
Oh, how could they want any more? You can go to mom-hat.com. There's all kinds of stuff there. We got new. Look, if you go there, you'll probably see updates to upcoming podcasts. I have stopped updating the Twitter.
That's
So I did make a Blue Sky.
Okay.
So you can go to the Blue. Just look for Mom Hat Studios on Blue Sky. Aside from that, here every 2 months ish.
Well, I try.
Yeah, something like
Get in there. 6
that.
weeks.
I also will be taking the Improv 1 class
Oh,
on Sundays.
nice.
So
Guys.
if you want to see both Sierra and me,
Yeah.
you have to do both classes.
Oh, please do.
So give Jesse all your money
Yeah.
and do that.
Wow.
Also, we've been Danielle and I have been streaming more on Twitch recently.
Yeah.
So we've been doing a bunch a week because the world needs to be hid away from. And sometimes you just want to go and play a video game and pretend that things are cool in a little town called Silent Hill.
Yeah.
So if you go to twitch.tv/momhatstudios, we're on there actually a bunch, usually a couple times a week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we like.
And I farm that for content on YouTube
course.
and TikTok.
Yeah. And we like to send folk over there when we are able.
Yeah.
Sharing
No,
the
that,
wealth.
we had a raid
Yeah.
before. It was very nice.
I like to.
And then they were like, I can't see real people. I can't jerk off to this. And they left. So,
Well,
yeah.
fair.
Woo, indeed.
that's our audience.
Kids these days don't have any media literacy and can't visualize.
No. Got to present for
Yeah.
them. Jeff,
Yes.
is it possible you got the most whimsical of them all?
I don't think
I
so.
don't know. Jeff Brown, let's hear what you've got. Please explain fast food to me. I am the last pterodactyl. I guess I could have stopped there, but there's so much
No,
more.
there's fucking more.
No, Jesse, stop. You're already winning.
But he had to write the rest of it, so you have to know what the rest of it was. Please explain fast food to me. I'm the last pterodactyl, sitting on a rock, watching my last sunset, completely oblivious to the impending end of everything I've ever known.
Just, you know how sometimes you give me a prompt and, like, I don't really do the prompt? Because I'm mostly, like, just kind of upset. You know, they usually can tell those are the ones because I say your name a bunch in it. Like I'm addressing you as a person. It's kind of meta.
Yeah.
Anyways, Jesse.
This is kind of a mom hat theme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So first, Jesse,
Yes.
I need to approach this pterodactyl. First of all, found out that I can spell pterodactyl without Googling it.
Oh, wow.
So thanks for that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Pterodactyl brag.
Hell yeah. Thank you, school. I don't know which one. First of all, I need to approach the pterodactyl slowly. Even though it will soon draw its last breath, it is still a dangerous animal, Jesse.
Yes.
Much like Chris Pratt in the Jurassic World movie, I stretch out my hand towards the beast and slowly move toward while maintaining eye contact. I need to let it know that I am the dominant creature, while at the same time letting it know I mean no harm. Once I've gained the creature's trust, I now need to explain fast food to it. Now, I've done some research for this prompt because for some reason, that's what being on this show requires more and more each time I'm invited on. I had to look up A Star is Born, a movie I've never seen, original or remake. Now, that's on me. Now, I do know about dinosaurs, though.
Okay.
But I had to go back because it's been a while. It's been a while. Usually when I'm researching dinosaurs, it's more for like personal pleasure and not for stab. For this, it's like being in the weirdest junior college creative writing class ever. So anyway, through my research, I came to understand that dinosaurs, because the first thing I Googled was, do dinosaurs talk? Which you think I would know, but I was like, there's a lot that's changed with dinosaurs over the last 15, 20 years.
Land before time.
Yep. Well, you just wait. So I found out that dinosaurs do not communicate verbally, which I wouldn't have assumed anyways, but I had to check.
And how would they know? Really?
Instead, well, there's... Yeah, scientists, how would you know? Get fucked. So instead, I found out that they communicate visually, like, you know. Paka. Yeah. The paka was an ad lib from me. It was not the dinosaur. So I need to visually explain fast food to this dinosaur.
Yes.
Not verbally, but visually. So I stand in front of the dino and I hold up a gigantic leaf from the Jurassic era tree. In doing my research for this segment, I rewatched The Land Before Time.
There we are.
And came to find that there was one symbolic image for all dinosaurs when it came to food. We all know what it is. The tree star. Right? Yay. I hold the tree star in front of the dinosaur, and I'm going to call him Petrie, like from the land Before Time, because that was the name of the little pterodactyl.
Why not?
Yeah, you don't know that? It's weird.
No?
I hold the tree star in front of Petrie, and I mime eating. Nom 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 nom. And I rub my belly. It's so good. Nom nom nom. Now he can't hear me, but he can see me. It's pantomime. So I do that, and then I hold up a Western bacon cheeseburger from Carl's Jr. or Hardee's if you're nasty. And I mime eating the Western bacon cheeseburger, and then I immediately start miming like I'm having the worst diarrhea of my entire life.
Sure.
I point to the burger. I point to my pantomime diarrhea, and the pterodactyl nods its head knowingly. It understands, Jesse.
Yeah.
It knows.
Sure.
They do move in herds. With that, I cradle Petrie in my arms as it drifts off into eternal sleep. Like how Harry Potter cradled Dobby after Beatrix stabbed him with a knife. Rest easy, Petrie. Helena Bonham Carter can't hurt you anymore. The end.
Yeah. And the Stab Show is over. Thank you for joining us tonight, and of course, a very special thank you to our fantastic panel, Dayna Bryant, Cierra Ramirez, and Jeff Brown. Would you like to enjoy the Stab Show live as it happens? Well, just come on down to Stab Comedy Theater or tune in to Stab TV Friday nights at 7:30 and let the show just wash over you. Or you can take the Stab Show with you wherever you go by subscribing to it via the podcast provider of your choice. Rate, share, and review, and we'll ask no more of you. But unfortunately, that's all we've got for you tonight. So until next time, I've been your host, Jesse Jones, saying a good turkey requires preparation, patience, and a call to a store that specializes in making them. Why even attempt to do it yourself? That's nonsense. Good night. Well done, everybody. Quality work. I gotta get the 9 o'clock set up. So I am quickly leaving you guys. That's not gonna load. So I'll do the music over here. So yeah, an evening of variety will begin in, as long as it takes for us to set it up. Hopefully no longer than 10 or 15 minutes, as it's kind of scheduled to. So we'll see you in a bit. We'll take care of you up front. All those things. I'm going to set up the show. Thanks for hanging out. All this, hasn't it? page rather than individual.
I mean, you do whatever you want with it. Blow it up.
Hopefully those are both on.
What? Yeah.
Okay. So I'm cleared out. Whatever else you need, let me know.
Just really for songs. This is like crazy.
Merry Christmas, Cameron.
Hey.
I apologize for the distracted holiday situation. I didn't mean to attend the holiday.
Is this like the Cascada version of...
Mic, table, stand, anything from me?
That's exactly what I have there.
Okay, straight, boom.
I feel like a big dude describing this like straight. Boom. All day.
Okay. So let's do this and a regular stand for the comics. Most sort of stuff, so we can move these back and forth. Second on this, why not? Anything else to pick up?
You probably don't. You probably don't. No. You're setting up because you're going to be playing the game. I'm not playing with it. Oh, I'm sure he would love me to play tactical with him, but... Tight little kit limited suit. Yeah. Alright, baby. How you guys doing? Good, just, I'll walk through.
Holding you out as well as I can.
It's a little wobbly. It doesn't actually connect.
Yeah.
Right. Tony. Is he coming today or no? What? Is he coming today? He just asked me not to destroy his ride. Well, yeah, that was hilarious because I was like, I was going to trade this kid. I was gonna like bring this kid to the room and just get the fuck like. Yeah, and he was like, he's just like, Cameron, I can't express to you how much I don't care. Alright. Alright, Honcho. Happy birthday years ago if I did anything. How are you doing? Alright. What? I know, I guess, I mean, we'll find a way. I like it. Alright.
Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Próspero año y felicidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Próspero año y felicidad. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart.
Alright, we're good.
I wanna wish you a
Wait, well, we're the best part. Whatever you guys
I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom.
The things that concern me are done.
Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Próspero año y felicidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad.
So,
Feliz Navidad. Próspero año y felicidad. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom.
oh yeah, I guess that's
I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas.
the other band last show was
Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom.
a couple of hundred. No, I have nothing but ever. Nothing. I call it Western culture. So, I don't know if that's
I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Próspero año y felicidad.
Sleigh bells ring, are you listening? In the lane, snow is glistening. A beautiful sight, we're happy tonight. Walking in the winter. He sings a love song as we go along, walking in the winter wonderland. In the meadow, he can build a snowman. Pretend that he is twice the ground. He'll say, "Are you Larry?" We'll say, "No, man." We'll go as we dream by the fire to face unafraid the rest of the day. Winter wonderland. We can build a snowman. Pretend that he's a circus clown. We'll do it.
Yeah, he's gonna bring me up and I'll.
Once upon a time in the LBC, Santa came on missing. He was sitting by a tree. His reindeers was near, but they leader wouldn't leave. So I took the lead. Now as we see, this ain't for no mistletoe, but you need to listen, y'all. Just in case you didn't know, I call this my Christmas flow. I can do.
Welcome to Stab Comedy Theater for an evening of variety. Please welcome to the stage Cameron Beck.
Hello, everybody. How are you guys doing tonight? Louder! There we go. We're doing a night of music and comedy. We're all very excited. Thank you all for coming. This is give it up for Stab Theater, by the way. So grateful that they would give us a space to do these weird ideas. I'm Cameron. I'm playing a little bit later, but first we want to bring up a wonderful musician. Plays in an amazing band in Sacramento called Vinny Guerra and the Dead Birds. Wouldn't you believe it? It's Vinny Guerra, everybody. Yeah!
Hello. How mysterious I am walking from 10 feet away. Turn the amp down?
Just a little bit.
Okay. Okay. Brace yourself for some sad songs.
Yeah.
Your shade floats through my town, spectre quick and thin. The wraith has wandered down the coast again to meet with flesh and bone and cast a shadow, on me. Will form a gown and wrap you in a book and shield you from the sound of a second look. I wear the past strapped to my back and I won't lose a word. I won't lose a word of what you told.
Thanks. Can everybody hear everything okay? Is that a decent level? Okay. I usually play with the band, but even more usually I don't play at all. So this is the first time I've been on stage by myself in half a decade. So the last 4 years don't count though. Anyway, this one's called Part of the Act.
dark streak in a deep black pit of an aching chest. The wrong time for a favor or an excuse. Anomaly, anomaly, anomaly. I'm not a man. I'm not a man. I'm not a person. A white flag in a minefield casting a golden glow. A long line of believers hold their applause. Anomalies, anomalies, anomalies. I'm not a man. I'm not a man. I'm not a person. Thank you. Part of the reason I've been in hibernation for the last several years is my band and I have been working on a record, so I'm going to play some songs that I've played once or twice before. So, don't worry, still sad. Rest well and dry your eyes and translate it for yourself. Settle your tired mind and become somebody else. Clouded but not divine, a synthetic crown of words, remove and not refine, an old foe with new winter. fall apart. I don't wanna be dead. Wait. I've been crumbling from the start. Can't tell when it's too late. I get lost in disarray. Get lost when I follow the line. I detach. I'm no good and I'm opaque. I get ugly, falling behind. I detach. I need a counterpart to end up in a stalemate. A catalytic work of art to tell me when to stagnate. I can feel it dissipate. I get lost in the shadow of time. I detach. You'll be glad when I'm away. You'll get up and you'll leave it behind. You'll detach. You'll detach.
Thank you. Thank you to Stab for having us this evening. And thank you to two very funny comedians for letting me set the stage in the least appropriate way. I can only anticipate there will be less tuning in their sets. Anyway, this one's called Thinner Yet. I want a new shape. I want to come up short and thinner yet, and delicate, threadbare and obscene.
fragile composure, it's my shape. Contorted, stretched in thorn, a sinner's bed. Just delicate, transparent in me. Thanks. Got a couple more. How are you? I forgot to ask. I'm so rude. Some people are good. Nobody seems to be woo. Oh, okay. Just trying to keep the mood light after the techno Christmas songs. I don't want to undo all of that momentum. Just most of it. This one is a very old one. It's from my band's first record. The record is called Lows, and the song is called Lows. That's right. Some highs go beyond my gilded sides. They settle bathing everything in white. But some nights there's a rage unbearable. It blackens. It's so vague but tangible. And what light will cauterize a wound? And what light will cauterize a wound?
This one's another new one, which makes this a terrible time to mention that I have records, because this is not on it. But I've got records and CDs if you like any of the other songs. And if you like this one, pay attention to me on the internet in 4 or 5 months. Tandem call in the night aglow, untethered from the ground below. A passage drawn to someone else. The fading line unmakes itself. Drifting out beyond the edge, perceiving everything a bridge. Pinhole sign, a hollow twin. I double back and start again. I swerve along till I see it hit, and I swear I'll feel you there. Pare it down until it fits, or until you're over it. With grip as sure as it can be, hanging by hyperbole. I drag and dodge with you in tow, reciting everything by rote. I swerve along till I see it hit, and I swear I'll feel you there. Pare it down until it fits, or until you're over it. Swerve along till I see it hit, and I swear I'll feel you there. Build me up until I fit, or until you're over it. Or until you're over it, or until you're over it. This is going to be my last song. My name's Vinny Guidera. I play in Vinny Guidera and the Dead Birds. So coming eventually to a music venue near you. But thank you guys so much for listening, and thank you to Cameron for asking me to play. This is a cover.
Throwing candy out to the crowd, dragging down the lane. The helpless little thing with the dirty mouth who's always got something to say. You're sitting around at home now, waiting for your brother to call. I saw him down in the alley, haven't had enough of it all. Said you can do what you want to, whenever you want to. You can do what you want to, there's no one to stop you. All spit and spite, and you're up all night and down every day. The tired man with only hours to go, just waiting to be taken away. Getting into the back of the car for candy from some stranger. Watching the parade with pinpoint eyes full of smoldering anger. You can do what you want to, whenever you want to. You can do what you want to, there's no one to stop you. You can do what you want to, whenever you want to. Do what you want to, whenever you want to. Do what you want to, whenever you want to. Though it doesn't mean a thing. Big nothing.
Thank you.
Vinny Guidera and the Dead Birds again, everybody. Never mind the dead air that is currently happening. Everything's fine. Vinny's just got to tear down this board really quick. But I'm just going to stand up here and talk to you guys again. Again, we're very grateful. Thank you all for coming. Give it up again for Vinny Guidera and the Dead Birds. I'm Cameron. I'm going to be playing at the end with my fabulous trio. Very excited for that. No applause for that one. That was a little less exciting, but that's good.
Seen him yet?
You haven't seen him yet. You have no idea what to do about it. I've never played with them before. Very excited for that. This show is actually a terrible idea, which is very exciting. We played one little rehearsal, kind of jumped into it. I'm absorbing the silence for Vinny up here, so. That's great.
Well, I didn't know how long it would be.
Alrighty. For a third and final time, Vinny Guidera and the Dead Birds, everybody. That's actually just him. He's from that band. Now I'm very excited. We're now hopefully shifting tones. Maybe not. Maybe it'll be just as sad. We're now going to shift to the comedy portion of the night. Very excited.
Our first comic is a friend of mine. We're both fathers to young children, so we have a constant text thread of plans we never follow through with to see each other. Please welcome everybody, Ben Rice, everybody!
I feel like I've used this mic. Is that hello? Yes. Great, good. Okay, I planned ahead. Oh boy, I'm wrangled in. Okay. I wore this farmer's shirt for a reason. Okay. Hello, everyone. Hello. I hope you all had a happy earlier show today. Good. Nodding in approval. Good. That's what we're looking for the whole time. Hope you had a good Thanksgiving yesterday. Great. Nodding. This again, such a great thrill for me as a comedian to experience just nods of approval. No cheering. I guess it wasn't that good for you guys. I'll just do one Thanksgiving joke just to get it going here. I don't know why they call it pie filling when I can eat the entire thing and still want more. Thank you. It's a perfect joke. You're right. I recently celebrated my second 21st birthday. Yeah, there you go. Which is why I now drink twice as much as I used to. Great. I had a set not planned for tonight, so I'm going to get into whatever I thought of earlier and then forgot and then remembered again. I miss Master P, you guys. I miss Master P in our daily lives, in our social consciousness. I miss him because I know in this new digital era, we are missing out on awesome intros to hip-hop tracks, everybody! Like, I know for a fact that somewhere in the world, at some point in time, this conversation happened, and we all missed it. Went exactly like this. All right, Mr. P. Master P! All right, Master P. It's going to be unlimited texts. All right, yeah. And 4 gigabytes of data. Oh! And 485 minutes. Oh! For 79, 90 minutes. Na! I'm sorry, Mr. P. This is actually a really great deal on a cell phone plan. Why don't you like it? Because I'm a no-limit soldier! I thought I told you! That's a Master P joke in 2024. You guys are welcome. You'll find that nowhere else but at Ben Rice Comedy Show. I did not see any confused white faces in the audience. That's nice for once, just to have everybody be on board for the joke. I think so many guys were so on board, like, hold on a second. I know Master P did a Metro PCS commercial in 2013. You fucking hack. I wrote this joke in 2010. He owes me money. Great. Now we all know the facts. We can move on with the set. If I want to. There's a very popular phrase. You guys probably have heard this phrase. The phrase, there's no such thing as bad publicity, right? You've heard no such thing as bad publicity, right? But have we tried good publicity again? Maybe just give that a try. It's a joke about America. I'm a chronically injured man. Anybody else chronically injured people? Yeah, it's cool. In 2019, I hurt myself driving, and I don't want you to get confused. I didn't have an accident. I just got out of the car and it hurt. Got in fine, left hurt. And I was like, well, I'm a fucking man. I'm an American man. I'll tough it out for 6 months. I'm not gonna go see a doctor. I got this thing. And by the time 6 months come around, COVID had come around too. And so I was like, I think I need to see a doctor and about my hip. And they're like, all right, show me the hip. That's why I was like, there you go. Pretty good. You got anything? You got anything out of this? And so what actually happened is I know I look pretty big on stage. I'm wearing clothes. You can't really see what's going on, but I just want you guys to know that I am very shredded. As long as we're talking about the cartilage in my right hip. Yeah, so actually it was bad. I did a lot of things not good for my hip, and they're like, okay, well, you got to go see a physical therapist, but there's no openings for 6 months. COVID, doing great. American healthcare system, doing great. So I went. months later, and it turns out that guy gave me all the wrong advice, and it just made it worse. And then around 2021, I finally saw a real physical therapist who got it all sorted out for me. He's like, here's some exercises you can do, some stretches you can do, here's the proper medication to make you feel better, and I did it. I did the exercise, I did the stretches, I did the pills, and I lost like 50 pounds, and my hip felt better, and I was like, hell yeah, this shit fucking works. And then I felt so good, I stopped doing the exercises, and I stopped doing the stretches, and I stopped taking the pills, and now in 2024, it hurts again. That's kind of like America. Great, I'm feeling good. I know you guys are here for music, so I just want you to know that I know it's gonna be tough up here, and it's not easy doing stand-up comedy in 2024, you know? Especially as a white male, it's especially hard. Does anybody want to hear me talk about my dick? Does that matter to anyone right now? No, not at all, you know? So it's especially hard for me. It's especially hard for me because I know I just told you some pretty secret health stuff, but this is hard for me to talk about still. The more I tell the joke, the harder it is to do. You know, it's hard. I'll admit it's hard for me to do comedy because I come from money. Yeah, my family owns banks, plural, on the East Coast. Those are like the oldest banks. I don't know if you guys know this. Did you guys know that generational wealth can skip a generation? They're like, no, not you. Nothing for you, please. Go away. And that's fine. You know, it's also it's kind of a lie. It did skip me and my siblings, but it also skipped my dad because he is the black sheep of the family, or as he would call it, the whitest sheep, because he's racist. My family, true story. All right. My family also owns the first legal dispensary in American history. Yeah, Massachusetts, first one to pass the law allowing it. My family funded the campaign. So we own the first dispensary in American history, but they're also hardcore fundamentalist Christians. And that's weird. It's like, how do you make those go together? Like, bend nowhere, we got it covered. I'm like, all right, I don't believe you. And then they opened America's first legal dispensary, and they called it Crossfaded. Great job. No notes. Nailed it. There's my one person who likes that joke. I like it the best part, and no one ever cares. But yeah, that's a pretty good name for a Christian dispensary, right? That's a pretty good name. They did a great job. But you couldn't do that with other drugs, right? You couldn't do Christian cocaine, right? You couldn't do like Christian cocaine. You couldn't. The powder of Christ compels you. The powder of Christ compels you. Would anyone like some opiates for the masses? LSD for LDSs. Pretty good. Methodist. Just take that one, go with it. Peace be with you, and also with you. I feel like I'm out of time, but I'll just do something else, probably with my life after this. Hopefully. I I'm a headliner. I don't know if you guys know this. I worked super hard on this, and there's so many thoughts in my head about what I can tell you. I'm being very open and honest. I think it's an important part of comedy. It's doing that. But I had a closer planned. Do you know what it was, Cameron? I told you, right? The whole set? Yeah. Told you the whole set. Boy. You know what, you guys? The important thing is there's one more comedian who will probably recover from what I'm doing up here, and you can follow me on things, I guess, if you whatever. I don't know. I'll just I'll do. I had one more music joke that I want to do. There's so many music jokes that I've done over the years, you know? Here's one. This is one I personally like and no one else. Also, it's kind of mean now. It was when I wrote it, it was fine, but now it's very mean. This is my impression of an aging DMX with memory issues, feeding his pets. This is for my dogs. 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 Thank you. Yes, I'm with Ben Rice. Thank you guys so much for dealing with whatever the hell that was. Are you guys ready for your next comic coming to the stage? Cameron trusted me to book this next comic. I was like, I'm going to get a music-loving comedian as well. And then I was like, you don't have to do any musical jokes. And then I was like, I'm going to do musical jokes, and then they won't be able to do anything. This next time I come to stage, wonderfully talented, completely different from me in all respects. So I hope you're ready for it. I know you love this so much, but it's going to change drastically. So I want you guys to put your hands together. Start clapping right now. Hooting and hollering. We're doing it all. For Thelonious Yoxin.
What's up, Stab? Yeah, I'm glad that he put that little preference out there because it is going to get real strange up in here. I love that he was talking about how he misses Master P, because I need to get back to the basics, because I just listened to the new Kendrick Lamar album. Did y'all listen to that shit? Yeah, I never thought I'd yell a condiment so much in my life, okay? I was in Target today. Mustard! Damn. I can't wait to go order a hot dog from somebody and they tell me like, well, what do you want everything on it? And just be like, mustard! Okay, and then just start crumping right in front of them. Onions too, please. Let's see, I recently just split up from my partner, 14 years. You can go ahead and clap for me. It's not, so thank you. Thank you. Every time I start that, everyone's like, ooh, I'm so sorry for you. Like, I'm not. I am actually fucking for once, okay? And it's great. It's absolutely awesome. But, you know, it kind of sucks when you break up with somebody, right? Because you're going through all this stuff. You realize that you've been hoarding all these years, not only trauma, but material things. And I'm very much like, I don't have any attachments to material stuff, like, because this life is temporary, so fuck it. You know what I mean? Until, like, he gave me the gift that I gave him when we first got together. It was a bong, okay? And it was our sex bong. And he was like, you can have Dr. Smooth Love now. I was like, oh, goddamn. And we named it Dr. Smooth Love because it had smooth hits, yeah, and then it was a smooth transition to fucking, okay? So that's why we called it Dr. Smooth Love. And I was like, damn, that actually kind of hurts. Like, I bought this for you, and now you're giving it back to me. It's a good thing that you can't give back the HPV I gave us. Thank God. You know, some STIs, you know, they don't last forever, but they make good impressions. You're never gonna forget my ass, okay? And his shit can clear up like mine. I got the test results to prove it. I am still fucking raw, yes. Or it could turn into dick cancer. We can only hope for the second one. But what's fucked up about it is that, like, we have a dog, and so we co-parent that dog. And like we went through the whole like custody battle of the dog, and somehow I ended up just getting weekends with the dog. And like I feel like he be trying to police me a little bit with the dog. Like, oh, are you feeding the dog? Like, yeah, I'm feeding this motherfucker. He's here. Like I have his food, whatever. Like, why are you tripping? And sometimes like we'll try and coordinate like drop-offs and pickups. And like I'll tell him like, hey, I need to run to the store. I need to run this errand real quick before I come pick up Axel. And like he'll hit me up like a little bit of time later and just be all like, are you coming? Where are you? And I'm all like, damn, like, why are you policing me? Like, what the fuck is up with you? And it makes me feel like a baby daddy a little bit. Because I'm just all like, do you got somewhere to be? Okay, are you trying to go be a hoe instead of being a dog father? The fuck? How dare you? And I recently had my dog last weekend, and I accidentally dropped an open bag of cocaine on the floor that we both rushed, and it made me realize that maybe this motherfucker is right, y'all. I shouldn't probably have this dog. And now we both have cocaine addictions. So when I gotta pick up for me, I gotta pick up for him. It's crazy. I fucking, let's see, what else did I want to like, wah. You know, you shouldn't get high when you get up on stage. I'm just gonna say that now. And I know it's strange, it's like, why did she bring her purse up in here? Like, she's surrounded by all these great people. I think you're great, don't worry about that, you know. But you know what, white people, I know y'all still. And you know how I know? Because I recently just watched The Italian Job with Mark Wahlberg. Good movie, but very informational, okay? And it's always the white niggas closest to you that want to take shit from you, so. I got my eyes on you, but at the same time, I trust you. I work in heating and air, y'all know that? Okay, so y'all don't pay the energy bills. Great, that's nice. I work in heating and air, and I hate it. Because I'm on what you call the front lines. So I'm talking to people on the phone, and it doesn't matter if it's hot outside, if it's cold outside. People on the phone for heating and air companies are the most dramatic customers to fucking talk to, okay? Every one of my customers should win an Academy Award. I'd at least get a nomination, because goddamn, some of the stories that they tell me is wild. Like, I had this one guy, he was like, I need you to send a technician out today. My system's not working. And I was like, well, I can't do today, sir, but I can get somebody out tomorrow and at this time, and it's gonna be this price for us to come out and take a look at your system. And he was like, you fucking dumb bitch. I have a calico cat who likes it at 70 degrees in here, okay? Get your fucking ass out here today, okay? And I was all like, am I the dumb bitch or you? Because you just gave me your address and they don't background check at this job, okay? I'm gonna clock out right now. I'm gonna pull up to the house and you and Mr. Mittens can get the pause, okay? Then I'm calling Front Street and they're picking up both you strays. I don't give a fuck, okay? And where the couples at? I see y'all. Okay, I see y'all. I just want to say this now. Y'all both don't need to be on the phone to book an appointment. It's so distracting to hear two voices plus mine try to coordinate, okay? Because we can hear you in the background, pro tip. We can hear you in the background just clearly. And I had this couple on the phone. The wife had an illness. Her husband had an illness. And they were very stressed because their system's not working. They want a technician out same day. I was all like, okay, well, you know, I can do this day and this time. That's the soonest I can get somebody out. I'm so sorry. And like, I could hear the wife and she's in the background. She's like, I'm fucking dead. And then I can hear her husband in the background and he's like, you just killed us. Let me go update the will. And then I hear some clicking on a keyboard and shit. And I'm just like, oh my God. And I was like, well, if you guys know you're both gonna die, can you release the appointment for somebody who will be alive? Because you have to be alive and 18 and over to let us in the house, and we need to touch the thermostat, unfortunately. But I think the worst call I had at this job was this guy who was telling me that I had to get a tech out same day or his 2-year-old baby was gonna die. Yeah. Then he told me that I failed as a representative because I didn't get a technician out same day to save his daughter, and hopefully my job pays me enough for their funeral costs. Yeah. I was all like, well, did I fail as a CSR or did you fail as a father, sir? Because I swallow kids. So you should have known I was on, I don't give a fuck about no children, okay? You should have heard it when I quoted the diagnostic fee, okay? And no, they don't pay me enough for a fucking funeral, okay? Because I used to be like 255 pounds. Clap for me because I lost a lot of weight. It wasn't from working out, it was just excessive cocaine. Thank you for drugs, thank you. And like I like to do pole dancing sometimes. Like it's like my form of fitness and it's me like getting back to femininity and dancing, and which I like to do. So I I had this like moment where I was holding myself up on a pole, and I don't know if you've ever tried pole dancing, have you ladies, some men too, because I see y'all in there, dick swinging on the pole. Like, it's very humbling because you realize how fucking heavy you are, okay? And back then, like when I was younger, I used to have a preference for men. Like, you couldn't fuck me unless you couldn't pick me up while we were having sex. So that's why I absolutely know I don't have any money, because there's people out there right now who wants compensation for all the back pain that I caused them, okay? So fuck all that. I'm also pansexual. Any queers in here? Okay, there's a few of us. It's not June yet. I get it. We're clearing out space. I'm pansexual, and I absolutely hate telling straight people I'm pansexual because they hear the pan and they think I'm like rubbing my coochie lips on skillets and shit. And it's like, no. It just really means that I'm like the Super Saiyan of bisexuals. So I'll fuck anything at this point. But I feel like I've opened up the dating pool just to be rejected by everybody I come across. It's kind of fucked up. I also listen to rock music, and my family, they're not, Black people are just not down with rock music too much, okay? Especially my mom, she hates it. She thinks it's not what Black people should be doing, unfortunately. And when I came out to them and I was like, hey, y'all, we need to have a conversation. I need y'all niggas to sit down for this one. I like rock music. And my mom was all like, nigga, we prefer you to be gay. I was like, I was so glad you're sitting down, Janice, double whammy. I'm also gay. Oh, my mom was all like, fuck this, get the fuck out, okay? This is why I had another child. And then that child also became gay. And then followed in my footsteps in rock music. So I'm so glad I got invited here tonight, because the first artist, you're awesome. I really like the amoeba hat. I'm gonna come tap in. You say you have CDs, right? Make sure y'all tap in with this guy. I was really feeling it. At first I thought this show was about me talking about music. And so when I was talking to Ben, I was like, oh, I'm so glad you picked me for this with my knowledge of music. And it's like, no, you're just performing with musicians. I was like, okay, but thank you for picking me again, because I need money and stand-up don't pay. Oh, man. Let's see, what else do I got? How much time do I have? I feel like I've been rambling. I'm gonna ramble some more. You guys having a good time? Yeah. Fire. Okay. It's gonna get wild. So sorry. Anybody like to eat ass in here? Okay, fire! I fucks with you in the back. My tribe is here. I love it when the men get quiet when I say that, because men, pro tip, I eat men ass too. So I like to get my ass ate. I like to eat men's asses, but I feel like men are so like weird about all that shit. You know what I mean? Because you slip a finger down there and then you guys clench up like it's a fucking Chinese finger trap. Like, no, don't do that. Let me fucking in there, okay? And like, I like to pretend like I'm role playing. Like, I'll say my name is Miss Maria, my pussy is the taqueria, okay? Because when niggas come here, they get folded up like quesadillas, okay? All the men are uncomfortable. They're all clenched up right now. You might as well unclench those cheeks. Because you guys always want us to suck your whole ass dick, okay? The tip, shaft, balls, gooch area. But as soon as I put my tongue in the crack of destiny, there's a problem. Okay? That's not the America that Rosa Parks sat in the front of the bus for, okay? It's not the freedom that I thought I was gonna have. Man. I always feel like when I tell people that joke, they think that I'm like super kinky or whatever. Like I have all these like kinky ass fantasies that I want to do, but I'm just like, nah, I'm just down for whatever. I'm with the vibes, okay? Because this life, again, temporary and short, and I just want to have a good time. So I always have people ask me like, what's your fantasy? Like, do you have like a hot cousin you would fuck? And I'm just like, no, but I am the hot cousins that all my other cousins have banged. You're welcome. Keeping it in the family. How you think I learned how to hop too? You know what I mean? Okay, I think that is my time. My name is Felonious, y'all. Y'all can find me on the Instagrams at Felonious Wild. And I'm gonna bring up the next artist who's coming up here, another musician. I'm really excited to see his music. Chris Cotta. Please give it up for him, please.
Thank you. I'm just playing one song. My name's Chris Cotta. You can just call me Chris. I'm not gonna amplify myself. All right. Thank you. I can't remember anyone's names now that I'm on stage. All right. Just one song for y'all. Mountains and seasides, the sky never seems so blue. Now it burns, and it burns. And this monster inside me is ripping and tearing through, and it churns. Yeah, it churns. Fear and flame all seem the same, but I cannot shake it through. No, I cannot shake it through. 'Cause I'm dying just to see you, and I'm trying just to meet you once again. Now I'm crying, 'cause no one can borrow all my sorrow that tomorrow might begin. Opened up my eyes, now I cannot stop this rain. It runs for you, yeah, it runs for you. And this monster inside me is giving out tears for free. What am I to do? So give it a chance to save our romance and put your bags away, hon. Please put your bags down. 'Cause I'm dying just to see you, and I'm trying just to meet you once again. But now I'm crying, 'cause no one can borrow all my sorrow that tomorrow might begin. So give it a chance to save our romance and put your bags away, hon. Please put your bags down. 'Cause I'm dying just to see you, and I'm trying just to meet you once again. But now I'm crying, 'cause no one can borrow all my sorrow that tomorrow might begin. No one can borrow all my sorrow that tomorrow might begin.
Prepped while I do my stuff as well.
He'll be back. I'm gonna set this up here. All right. It's gonna take just a couple minutes for us to get set up here. For just bear with. Oh yeah. I'll do something. Unless you yeah.
Yeah, just making sure that you still remember.
Yeah, I remember. I remember that it happened. I see you're working on a seem-to-be Gyarados, huh?
Yeah, I like my floppy boy there. Brendan, my floppy boy. I think it's close. I only need like 10 more candies, something like that. I don't know. Oh, that's right. That's a powerful boy. All these symbols I see cool. What about those hearts? Oh.
Do you work on any of the new buds?
Not really.
Because that's the most fun I have out of this game, is working on my buds.
So I can have like my whale board be like my best bud.
Yeah. Yeah, once you get up to the best buddy, they get a little badge.
Oh.
Yeah. So like,
I've seen those.
I'm working on Silent Night right now, my shiny Psycho.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get the best buddy before Christmas. And so it tells you how far you have to go. So I have 171 more hearts to get to that.
Oh, okay. That's a lot.
And then once that, you also get a CP boost.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what you get.
That makes a lot of sense.
I got it for several right now. Basically all my
Yep, thank you.
I think so. Like my most powerful bud or most powerful Pokemon is Primeape. My Shiny Annihilate. Yeah, I have no buds.
That was my first best bud.
Oh, Prickles. I remember Prickles. Oh, burning time of candy. That's nice.
That was crazy.
Oh, nice. Javier. I will. Okay. On some of them, I've given my buddy. I've like forced them my buddy treats. They come out of the ball. I change Pokemon to come out of the ball. I force feed them more treats. You know.
Yeah.
There've been a couple of like evolution. Yeah, they're not. I've never taken this seriously.
I like it. It's just a fun way to track it as you're like, especially if you're like going for a long walk.
Yeah.
And you're doing gym and stuff. It's like, you know, just you want to get as much candy as you can. But
yeah, that's true. My business deserves candy. I also just found out where the rare candies are and how to use them. That was an exciting day. Yeah.
Woohoo!
It's the best food in the world. If I didn't have diabetes, I'd eat it.
If I didn't have diabetes, it's one of the funniest things you could have said. Look, hey man, if I didn't have this style diabetes, everything would be different.
Hello.
All right, folks, it's that time of the night where you continue to pay attention to me. I want to give a big thanks to the comics. Please give it up again one more time. It's very nice of them to be here. Deeply excited. Thank you for Ben Cotta, or Chris Cotta for playing. Also, the whistling was deeply frustrating. That he's a multi-instrumentalist. He's a very talented man. He's handsome. His hair's long. It's all good. And then that fucking whistle came out of nowhere too. Didn't care. I cared for it a lot. I want to be clear, but didn't care for the fact that you could also do that. Seems unnecessary. A little hat on a hat. All right, folks. Again, many thanks to Vinny Guidera, who we have on mic thanking me for including him, so that's very exciting on a personal level. All right. Is that too loud, too quiet? How does everything sound out there? Alrighty. I'm going to play a little tune, and then I'm going to invite some friends up here to help me out. Stake me straight through the heart. Pick my insides apart. Belly burst from the bends. A seance with friends. And I'm back to the start. Could fit like a glove. Make your cup overrun. Just keep my head in a jar. My girl's on the farm. I'm falling in love. Come as I'm made, and I'm made for you. Ooh, ooh, a chorus of kids singing songs of the old gods for you. Or alone, I'll circle the throne and sing seraphim songs to the tune.
made, and I'm made for you.
Thank you, everybody. That was 11 of Cups. It's a weird song. My belly bursts in it. Why was that in there? Please welcome my fabulous band, everybody. Please welcome Tommy and Chris as they come to the stage. This is a bit of an experiment. See, you know, if this is a good idea or not for this type of room. So we'll find out. Rate your names. This first. Where's that? Screw you up?
No, it's right there. Can you play B flat for me, please? Yes. First fret, A string.
Yeah, I know. Well, actually, because it's a D2. Actually, it's 2 down, so.
Okay, then go with third fret then. No, half step. Sorry, second fret.
This song's called Rate Your Names. Thank you so much.
Rachel, buy me another round. Rachel, I'm not coming down. Rachel, I can get used to this. No more kids, no more elephants. Nothing hiding in my house. Rachel, what picked us apart? Rachel, this is another start. Rachel, what's been wrong with mine? I've been rotting on the vine, gone sour in my house. Rachel, don't stop. Rachel, don't stop. Rachel, I'm not coming down. Ooh, as a college town. Rachel, you still pull a crowd. And you know I love an audience, someone pressed up against the lens, making out movement in my house. Rachel, walk me to the room. Rachel, can I live with you? say you're the one that got away. And I'm staring out naked in my house.
Thank you. You know, when you undid your hair earlier and it all came down, I was transfixed. It's a stunning head of hair, everybody. I don't know what's going on under here. It could be anything, right? Up next, Roadhead Ringo. Hello. Can you hit that? Can you do a half step and go good?
No, we're good. That's not an E-flat song.
Outside giving roadhead, and I can't wait to stop. But he doesn't notice over all the noises. What a useless summer, just an in-between. And I should take my money, call my dad a liar, my mom know better. And I feel it in my throat. Boys take patience, and men take time. And they're always calling or parked outside. And would they even notice if I act my age? I've been hiding chocolate in their daughter's closet. Would they even notice if I act my age? Call me misbehaving, I'll get a name tag or a bad sudden summer rain, heading back to town. Halfway out the window, pulling everything down.
It's very exciting. We collectively, the three of us, have a small boy at home. We're raising them together. It's not conventional, but we're trying to get a sitcom. CBS won't budge. You get it. I've got a little 2-year-old at home. We've got another one on the way. I'm very excited, but the time to do these sorts of things is becoming a little more squished. So I'm very grateful to have this opportunity with these very talented young men. The fuck are we doing next? Easter? I believe
Sure.
Easter was next. She made very clear it's in E flats. Got that, Tommy? E flat.
Outside any drink indoors, make a plan and stay informed. Call your friends, hold your pets, and lock your doors. Give a wave through the window, clean your plates, heavy pour dinner dates from the comfort where you both isolate. A crowd, skip a week, car alarm and stay asleep. The weed is gone, but beer is cheap. Stay up late, hear the dogs bite through the leash. And skim your texts. And skinny dogs with giant heads and open necks hanging from your neighbor's fence.
Feels good to feel good. All right. Just got a couple more for you. Is everything, I should have asked this much sooner. Is everything kind of balanced decently well? This one's called Plague of Ticks, and I hope you like it. And then these last two. Just got two more for you folks. Damn, two beat.
There's a plague of frogs in the pond behind the house where I grew up. My sister lives there now, and I wish that I could tell her, but I can't let it get out. There are things a man was never meant to touch, and I think this makes the cut. And there's this kid upstairs who gives himself stigmata when he's scared. He takes a Phillips head and he hides under the table and he waits for it to end. He said, Jesus and my dog, well, they're waiting too. I'm gonna break on through. And who's that hauling that shots across the hall? Selling out the women inside the walls. High in my new house coat and holding all my calls. Just praying on a tin god that just cannot come. You could call me Ray, just another run-on joke that doesn't play. But I'm DiMaggio, kicking down hotel doors, scaring my Monroe. I am grinding down my pillar made of salt. Thank you so much for your polite laughter and clapping. Laughter, clapping, it's all the same to me. We have one more for you. I just want to say one more time, thank you so much to Ben, Lonius, to Chris for playing a little bit, to Vinny. Thank you all so much for coming out tonight. So wonderful to see you all. Not, you know, you gotta earn it, Tom. It's new. He's here from Florida? Yeah. How long have you been in California?
6 months.
All right. You like it so far? Fire. Hell yeah.
Expensive.
It's expensive?
Like it.
Oh, yeah.
Not as hot.
What's the most, like, what's something about Florida that everybody's like, you know, thinks is, that everybody like, oh, it's some crazy Florida thing that you actually is like, no, that's real. Like, we really do that.
Like every third person you meet is the actual Florida man spirit. That's real. It's everywhere.
I mean, I'm not going to tell me I've got some bad news for you. You're the third person I know from Florida, so this is, statistically.
I got a tattooed on my head. I just hide it.
Yeah, that's a joke. I did that. Oh, boy, oh, boy. All right, we got one more for you. I'm very excited. The song's called Art Bell. It's about Art Bell. So that kind of, hopefully that makes it clear. It's this one. I drink on the road and lie when I drink. 'Cause as much as I drink, you think I'd have figured it out. Hiding from my wife in the local rag. Oh, I'm on the rag again. The one true show from the West Coast calls me. Backseats under hallways, holding my hand. Oh baby, we come back. The one true show from coast to coast to. Wanna know how she found me. Yeah, I wanna know how she found me. Oh, and why me? Why me? Why me? Why me? Kingdoms in the sky, lights frogs across my mind, my manners on TV. I see eyes inside her eyes, keep missing time, and she takes flight while I'm asleep. I see kingdoms in the sky, lights, frogs across my mind, my manners on TV. Oh, it's how she found me. Why me, oh yeah, why me, why me, why me, why me. Yes, thank you. All right, we did it. We did it. I'm proud of you. Proud of you. I'm proud of all of you. I only hit your expensive saxophone, I think, twice.
We're all right.
Anyways, so, folks, we did it. That's been the show. Very grateful you're all here. Thank you. Give it one more time, one for yourselves. All right. And, of course, for the wonderful Jesse in the booth, he makes it all happen. Although sometimes I've seen him outside of the booth, and so that makes me troubled. Thank you all so much.
Well, all right, everybody, that is it for us for the evening. But if you enjoyed your variety, your comedy, and your stand-up, well, we've got more of that tomorrow. It's the Small Business Saturday Variety Show featuring Oliver Graves, comedy from Oliver Graves, and music from Faithora. And the nearly sold out Paul Doyle runs an hour. That's at 9. Check us out. Check out stabcomedytheater.com for our full calendar of events. We're live in person Thursdays through Sundays. And we stream every gosh darn thing we do. Hope to see you again someday. Have a good night.